You ever have one of those mornings where you walk into the shop, the sun is hitting the sawdust just right, and you think, today, I am a god of craftsmanship. And then you realize you left your wood glue uncapped overnight?
Haha, oh no. Is the god of craftsmanship currently prying his workbench apart with a chisel?
Let's just say there is now a permanent structural bond between my favorite speed square and a piece of scrap maple. Ask me how I know that high-strength PVA is actually high strength.
I'm guessing it was a very firm realization. Welcome to the TigerDen podcast, everyone. I'm Alex, the person who reminds Tiger to put the caps back on things, and across from me, stuck to his desk or not, is Tiger.
I'm here. Mostly. Happy Friday, January 30th, 2026. We are closing out the first month of the year, and honestly, if this month is any indication of where the maker world is going, we all need to buckle up. We've got tech revolutions, massive career shifts, and some weekend projects that won't require a jackhammer to fix your mistakes.
All right, let's start with the shiny stuff. You've been hovering over the tech blogs like a hawk. What's the word on the street?
Okay, so Elegoo just dropped the Centauri Carbon 2 combo. It's $449. Now, hold on before you say that's more than the last one. Here's the thing nobody tells you about 3D printing. The most annoying part isn't the printing, it's the babysitting.
Wait, hold on. $449 for a hobbyist machine? What am I getting for that extra $100 besides a lighter wallet?
You're getting a 4-filament AMS, automatic material system. This is the multicolor revolution, Alex. In the old days, 2 years ago, if you wanted a sign with red letters and a black base, you had to stand there like a concierge waiting for the machine to beep so you could swap the plastic manually.
And I'm guessing you've missed that beep a few times.
I once spent 6 hours waiting for a color change, fell asleep in the shop chair, and woke up to a completed print that was just one solid color because I wasn't there to shake hands with the machine. This new Centauri does it automatically. Plus, it's got smart sensors to prevent spaghetti monsters when a print fails.
Actually, that sounds useful for people running a side hustle. If you're selling custom gear on Etsy, you don't have time to hold the printer's hand.
Exactly. If you're a maker mogul in the making, this is how you scale. And if you really want to see where this is going, look up Carolyn Schwar over at All3DP. She's the oracle for this stuff. She's looking at CNC and additive manufacturing in a way that makes my brain hurt, but in a good way.
We'll put her info in the show notes so we can all share the headache. But speaking of scaling up, we need to talk about the big trade push. I saw a headline about $43 million.
It's staggering. There's a $43 million grant pool hitting the trades right now with a goal of getting 50,000 new people into the workforce. But here's the interesting pivot. It's not just swinging a hammer anymore.
Right, because everyone thinks trade career and they picture someone under a sink with a pipe wrench, which is a great job, don't get me wrong, but 2026 feels different?
It is. The smart money right now? Data centers. AI is booming, which means the world needs massive server farms. Those things are basically giant heat-producing boxes.
So we need people who can keep them cool and keep the lights on.
Exactly. The demand for HVAC technicians and electricians who specialize in smart infrastructure is through the roof. If you're an apprentice or thinking of a career pivot, get a data center infrastructure certification. The pay scale compared to residential labor, it's like comparing a moped to a heavy-duty pickup.
So you're saying if I want to afford that fancy 3D printer and a shop that isn't a drafty garage, I should look at cooling the AI overlords?
Basically, become the person who keeps the internet's brain from melting. It's a gold mine.
Okay, let's talk business. Not everyone wants to work in a data center. Some people want to stay in their garage and sell what they make. But the influencer thing feels, I don't know, a bit saturated?
It's changed. The era of the mega influencer who just dances with a power drill is dying. We're in the era of micro-authority. I was listening to Cody Sanchez and Ramit Sethi talk about this. It's not about having 1 million followers. It's about having 5,000 followers who actually trust that you know how to square a cabinet door.
So, quality over quantity?
Always. Here's the maker mogul secret. Stop selling and start solving. If you're making a custom walnut journal, don't just post a photo of it. Show me the video of the hinge you designed that doesn't pinch your fingers. Show me the data on why that leather will last 50 years.
I see. It's about being a professional, not just a content creator.
Precisely. Brands don't want likes anymore. They want technical expertise. And for the love of all things holy, diversify your platforms. Don't build your whole business house on one social media app. If that app disappears tomorrow, you don't want your livelihood going with it.
All right, it's the weekend. Give the people something to do. What's on the Tiger tutorial list for this Saturday?
First off, I've been eyeing the DeWalt 2026 showcase. They're doing job site connectivity now, tools that literally text your phone to say, "Hey Tiger, my brushes are wearing out, maybe stop abusing me."
Haha, I need a tool that tells you when you've forgotten to put the cap on the glue.
Hard pass. I don't need my drill judging my life choices. But for a real project, focus on the finish.
See, this is where you always get me. Everyone wants to build the table, nobody wants to sand it.
Here's the thing. Nobody tells you. The difference between a DIY project and a pro project is about 2 hours of sanding and a bit of grain filler. If you're in the shop this weekend, don't rush to the stain. Spend time with the grits. Go 80, 120, 150, 180. Feel the wood. If it doesn't feel like a polished stone before the finish hits it, you're not done.
And what about that pile of logs in the backyard? I know you hate seeing wood go to waste.
Pro tip for free lumber. If you had a tree come down this winter, don't burn it. It's green wood. Get some end grain sealer or even old latex paint in a pinch and slather it on the ends of those logs.
Why the ends?
Because wood dries from the ends out. If it dries too fast, it cracks, and then you've got expensive firewood. If you seal the ends, the moisture has to leave slowly through the sides. In a year or two, you'll have high-end bowl blanks and furniture wood that you got for the price of a little physical labor. It's like a savings account that grows in your yard.
A wood savings account. I like that. Though knowing you, you'll forget which pile is yours and try to bake bread on it.
Hey, I only did that once. And the bread had a very earthy oak undertone.
Haha. Look, we've covered a lot today. New printers, $43 million in trade grants, the death of the fame-hungry maker, and how to save a downed tree. What's the one thing you want people to take into the shop with them this weekend?
I think it's about the future proofing. Whether you're learning a technical trade, buying a smarter printer, or just learning how to properly dry a log, you're investing in your own capability. The world is getting more automated, sure, but it will always need people who actually understand how things are put together.
Well said, even if they sometimes glue themselves to their workbenches.
Especially then, it shows commitment. Stay curious, stay fueled, and we'll see you in the shop.
Catch you next time.